Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Daily Astro Show. Very happy to be here with you guys today. I'm going to be sharing the daily astrology horoscope for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. So, hope you're all doing very, very well out there. Happy day after the day after the eclipse, if that makes sense. We're still in the eclipse hangover, as we're going to talk about a little bit today. Before we get into today's astrology, just want to say, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channel, as well as the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channel. We simulcast these daily astro shows on both channels, and we really appreciate everybody's support. And also, I do offer personal astrology consultations that are available at the link in the description box of this video, consultations.beyondmystic.net. And I love sharing the astrology with all you guys in these videos and also doing personal astrology readings. It is my passion, and it's such amazing information to share and be in alignment with, particularly during these times. So go check out Beyond Mystic Consultations if you'd like to have a personal reading with me. So, yeah, how is everybody doing out there? Very nice to see you all in the chat. Hello from Michigan. Hello from Kentucky. I'm in Ontario, so hello from Ontario. Very nice to be here with you guys all live. So, yeah, first of all, we are, what is it, 2 days after our new moon total solar eclipse in Aries. So, we are still very much in the energy of this eclipse season. We are out of the eclipse portal of being in between two eclipses, right? And we're now on the other side. We have survived the eclipse portal, as we all knew we would, and we're on the other side, but we've still got a couple weeks of still being in the energy and the influences of eclipse season. So it can be a very big, intense, powerful energy that a lot of us can be feeling if you're a sweet, sensitive soul empath, as I'm sure many of you guys listening to this video are. So important to note that we're still in that eclipse energy. Many of us can be having major life changes coming up, major realizations happening, big insights and energetic upgrades. So very powerful stuff. And today, in particular, Wednesday, April 10th, as I'm filming this daily astro show horoscope, we've got a very, very special astrological aspect. Okay. We've got Mars exactly conjunct Granddaddy Saturn, as I like to call him. And this is really cool because we only have Mars conjunct Saturns once every 2 years. So it's not a super rare aspect, but it doesn't happen that often. And whenever we have Mars-Saturn conjunctions, they're showing us as a collective what is in alignment for us to be committing to at this time, right? Mars is the planet of energy and assertion and our masculine side and our boundaries and our confidence. And Granddaddy Saturn, as I like to call him, is the planet of commitment, responsibility, karma. Whenever I talk about Saturn, I want to go into a deep grandfather voice. He's the voice of reason and common sense and wisdom and practicality and heaviness, because Saturn rules the value of challenge, life challenge that brings us wisdom, right? So very, very powerful aspect that, as I said, only happens every 2 years. You're going to want to see if you have anything around 14 degrees of Pisces, because if you do, you're going to be feeling this conjunction, and I'm going to talk about what it means more so than other people. So if you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, you may be really feeling this, or if you have any other personal planets around Pisces 14 degrees, you can be really feeling that as well. So with this Mars-Saturn conjunction today that only happens every 2 years, we're being invited to focus on what is in alignment for us to be committed to. And with Mercury retrograde at the same time, it's good for us to reflect on what is it that we've already committed to in life, and is that truly in alignment with us? Right? We've got the North Node in Aries ever since summer of 2023 and until January of 2025. So there's a lot of focus on self and our foundations and our boundaries as a collective theme, and not giving our power away or our energy to places that don't serve us. So there can be a really big theme as we're into today and for the whole rest of the week under the influence of this Mars Saturn conjunction, of us really seeing, and I'm seeing it with friends, with clients, with myself, where we are maybe self-sacrificing ourselves, because that's Pisces, self-sacrifice, where we are leaking our energy away to what we have committed to, which is actually maybe an energetic leak or a self-sacrifice. That can be very highlighted. And what is very good for us to be committing to at this time is those Pisces ruled areas. And Pisces rules spirituality, spiritual devotion and practices and connection, right? Prayer, meditation, yoga, chanting, whatever kind of spiritual practices resonate with you. Today's actually a fantastic day to start a meditation practice or a prayer practice or chanting, whatever resonates with you, or anytime this week for that matter, but in particular today. Pisces also rules volunteering and compassion and healing, also creativity. So this is a very creative aspect as well for anybody that does the creative arts. I do have to say, though, that usually when we have Mars Saturn conjunction, there can be heightened conflict or possible earth change disasters going on. So just reading the astrology, you guys, I do not want that to be happening, but this is even more highlighted with this conjunction being at a Taurus degree of 14 degrees, which rules nature. We got Uranus in Taurus with Jupiter conjunct it. Wouldn't be surprised, and I haven't looked at the news today yet as I'm filming this video at 12:40 p.m. Eastern time, but we could see earthquakes happening today. We could see some big earth change happening today in nature that could bring conflict or, challenge. So I'm not trying to call that in. I'm just reading the astrology that is a potential today, big time. And there could be an issue or challenge with something ocean related, because Pisces rules the oceans, lakes, streams, rivers, boats, anything aquatic, anything that has to do with the waters. So that's also highlighted. And I want to bring up as well that if you have Saturn in Pisces in your birth chart, you are currently going through a Saturn return, which is one of the most powerful and transformational astrological transits that we can go through. It takes 28 years for Granddaddy Saturn to go through all the signs to do his zodiac revolution and come back into the sign and degree that he was in when we were born. So for any of you guys that were born with Saturn in Pisces, you've been going through your Saturn return ever since March of 2023, and you will go through that until February 2026. And it is one of the great initiations in astrology in life where we step into greater levels of maturity, wisdom, and adulthood. Why I'm bringing this up is because Mars conjunct Saturn only happens every 2 years. It's very much about our commitments, what we're committing to. If you're going through that Saturn return, this is going to be a critical week for you, where it's very important for you to pay attention to the reality checks of life coming up. It's very important for you to, maybe there's big life changes that are happening at this time. It's a critical week for anybody going through their Saturn return in Pisces. So just being mindful that you may need to be doing extra self-care, that there could be some very big things coming up for you, intuitive insights, downloads, inspirations, reality checks. So if I was going through my Saturn return in Pisces, I would mark in my calendar this whole week, pay attention to what is going on, pay attention to reality checks or red flags, and I wouldn't be overbooking myself at this time. So very, very powerful transit for sure. Lynn Halterman, hi Lynn, says Saturn in 29 degrees of Pisces. I'm on my second return. So wow, so this is a very big week for you, Lynn, and for anyone that has their Saturn in Pisces at any of the degrees. Excuse me. But if you've got your Saturn in Pisces at 14 degrees or from, like 9 to 20 degrees, you'll be feeling this even more. So very, very powerful stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that, Lynn. And yeah, for some of us, especially the water signs or the Pisces or, Mars or Saturn ruled people. So Aries, Scorpios, Capricorns, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, risings, you can also be feeling this conjunction more so than other people, which is like a heaviness or a weight. Okay. Saturn is heaviness, reality check, weight, responsibility. So just paying attention to what is coming up for you at this time. But one very positive way that we can work with this conjunction, even though it can bring Earth conflict, potential Earth changes, some maybe shocking reality checks that can be hard to face, it is a very good time for us to be devoting ourselves, Pisces, committing to Saturn, a new spiritual or creative or compassionate project. So I hope that makes sense how I am explaining that, you guys. And it's also very highlighted today. We can see it in our personal lives and in the collective, the mental health crisis that we've currently got going on, because Pisces rules mental health crisis, paranoia, illusion, fantasy, and Saturn, the planet of challenge in Pisces with Mars conjunct it, can make some people in our lives be, and maybe even ourselves for that matter, we can be really feeling like maybe we're going crazy or more anxious or stressed than usual. So just doing some really good self-care today, which I've been saying that a lot lately, doing self-care. It is very, very important at this time. Important to not take anything personally from anyone if they're having like a mental health freak out or are overly stressed or paranoid or in a fantasy place, not taking that energy on, knowing that it's that Mars conjunct granddaddy Saturn that we have happening today. So very, very, very powerful aspect after just coming off the heels. We're still coming off the heels of this new moon total solar eclipse on Monday that we're in the energy of. And we've got Jupiter Uranus conjunction. We're only 9 days away from exact Jupiter Uranus conjunction, which, by the way, you guys, if you go to the Beyond Mystic YouTube or Rumble channel, you're going to see that I'm going to be doing an inaugural first show of Astro Deep Dive tomorrow, Thursday, April 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern time, where I'm going to do a deep dive on this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. So if you want to learn more about that, check that out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Hi, Linda. Linda says, when is the new astrology class? Well, that's going to be announced very, very soon, sooner than you may think, Linda. So I'm sorry that I have to be very, is conspicuous the right word? Sorry, guys, I'm having a brain fart because I'm still in the energy of being in the path of totality of that eclipse. So I'm still not scattered, but I'm just really feeling a lot of energies right now. It will be announced this week. I will say that, Linda. So the new astrology class will be announced this week. Thank you so much for your patience. And Diane Ross says, hi, Meg. I'm so grateful for these daily readings, as well as the weekly and monthly. You are amazing. Thank you very much for that, Diana. That's a very sweet comment. Yeah, cryptic. Linda, cryptic. Sorry, I was like, losing my words. Cryptic. Thank you guys for helping me with my words. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's Daily Astro Show. I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channel, as well as the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channel. And if you'd like a personal astrology consultation with me, those are available at the link in the description box of this video at consultations.beyondmystic.net. So I'm sending so much love your way to everyone. Love you guys so much. Take it easy today. Remember to drink lots of water, not take things personally coming off from other people if there's anything that seems kind of wonky. And I love you guys so much and see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.